So we go to introductions. Accounting is the most important for every business in the world, such as a company and a small business. Accounting also implicates the analyzing, summarizing, reporting the transactions and the tax collections. It may be can handle by the small or large of company, and it can be used to handle for all of the company financial activities. There are 5 objectives of this research. The first one is we have to know how to prepare the account. The second objective is post to the ledger account. Next, the third objective is the useful of the statement of the profit and loss. The fourth objective is the useful of the balance sheet statement, and the last one but not least is conclusion in the case study. This is journal in the book of Mr. Noah for the period from 1 October 2020 to 20 October 2020. So in 1 October, they have cash account and capital account. 3 October, they have purchase and car account. 4 October, they have Dutch account and sales. 5 October, they have purchase and cash account. On 7 October, they have cash account and sales. 9 October, they have a car account and return upward. 10 October, they have furniture account and cash account. 11 October, they have a car account and cash account. On 12 October, we have a return inwards and Dutch account. On 14 October, we have a drawings account and purchase. 15 October, we have a cash account and Dutch account. 16 October, we have cash account and loan from my account. On 17 October, we have a salaries account and cash account. 18 October, we have a stationery account and cash account. On 19 October, we have a loan from my account and cash account. And the last one is 20 October, we have cash account and interest account.
This is the ledger in the books of Mr. Noah Business for a period from October 1, 2020 to October 20. As we can see, there are 15 accounts that had been proceeded for Mr. Noah Business, such as capital, cash, drawing, purchases, sales, car, dash, sales return, mic, purchase return, furniture, salary, stationery, invest receive, and also bank account. This is the trial balance. In account, we need to know what is trial balance. A trial balance is a bookkeeping worksheet in which the balance of all ledgers are compiled into debit and credit account column totals that are equal. We have complete listing of all general ledgers account running down, which is in 2 columns for debit and credit total. After all accounts accountant records balance, proposed debit and credit totals, and trial balance for Mr. Noah Business. The total debit is Rm 144 ringgit and the total of credit is also 144 ringgit.
Trading and profit and loss account of Mr. Noah for the year ended 31 October 2020. Sales 40,000 ringgit Malaysia, less sales returns 3,000 ringgit Malaysia. For net sales minus sales returns, got net sales 37,000 ringgit Malaysia. Cost of goods sold 0 for opening stock, 42,000 ringgit Malaysia for purchase returns 2,000 ringgit Malaysia, and 0 for closing stock. Purchase minus purchase returns got 40,000 ringgit Malaysia. Net sales minus to 40,000 ringgit Malaysia, we got gross profit for 3,000 ringgit Malaysia. Add interest received, we got 4,000 ringgit Malaysia, and for total revenue, which is 3,000 ringgit Malaysia plus 4,000 ringgit Malaysia, we got 1,000 ringgit Malaysia for total revenue. Less selling and distribution expense for stationery, which 1,000 ringgit Malaysia, salary and 5,000 ringgit Malaysia. Total For expense, which 6,000 ringgit Malaysia. Total revenue, to get a net loss, we minus the total revenue with expense, which is net loss 5,000 ringgit Malaysia.
Balance sheet shows a snapshot of a company's assets, liabilities, and shareholders' equity at the end of the reporting period. It does not show the flows into and out of the accounts during the period. A balance sheet consists of three primary sections, which is assets, liabilities, and equity. The items that are present on our balance sheet included fixed assets, which is furniture, current assets like debtors, cash, and bank accounts, and current liabilities like short-term loans. Our balance sheet also included finance by, such as capital, net loss, and drawings. Our two halves have the same amount, which is 72,000 ringgit Malaysia. That means our balance sheet is balanced.
Next, the usefulness of the statement of profit and loss. The profit and loss statement summarizes your revenue minus expenses for a given time period, such as a month, quarter, or year. The duration of our group case is 1 month. Other names for the profit and loss report are income statement, statement of earnings, and statement of operations, because it covers revenue and expenses that you are either own or owing, regardless of whether cash has moved hands. An accurate basic profit and loss statement is a stronger indicator of profitability than cash flow. The profit and loss statement tells an investor whether your expected business revenue is enough to pay your expected business expenses. It differs from a cash flow forecast in that not all cash sources, such as loans and investments, are considered business revenue, and not all cash outlays, such as loan payments and owner's draw, are considered legitimate business expenses.
Usefulness of the balance sheet statement. First, investor and loans. Your balance sheet is an ever-changing document on which you frequently record new assets or liabilities that your firm pays. Your balance sheet will provide potential leader and investor with the information they need to make an accurate decision about lending your money or other resources, whether is it updated consistently. Your current balance sheet displays your company asset, liabilities, and net worth. Second is helpful financial skill. There is a variety of useful factors of the business work to predict company long-term profitability and short-term financial prospect. These figures are particularly important to anyone concerned about your firm credit or long-term sustainability, as well as anyone considering buying your company or its shares. Lastly, planning with balance sheet analysis. Your balance sheet manages your current liabilities, such as short-term debt in the form of account payable, which is merchandise or service you have purchased from other company, and accurate expense. These are items that will be due shortly, such as employee wage or taxes. Your long-term debt, such as loan, is also listed on your balance sheet. You can compare this data and account to the asset you manage as a business owner. Cash, land, prepaid account, inventory, equipment, and account receivable, which are good of service you have offered to the customer but are not yet paid for, are typical type. Considering this factor can help decide which liability demand attention immediately and which asset can be changed or collected to improve your company cash flow.
In conclusion, there are various interests in applying accounting concepts in a business. Benefits of using accounting principles in a business are systematic information recording, accurate information recording, record cash transaction, trial balance, and more.